Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your army decks, dominate opponents in player versus player action, collect and upgrade cards to fit your strategy, improve their power and unlock unique traits. Choose from all 40k factions, take part in campaigns based on iconic 40k battles, rise to the top of the leaderboard and win glory. Free to download and play. Link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2,000 points, Space Wolves versus Necrons. Alright, so welcome to this 2,000 points game of Warhammer 40,000. It's Necrons versus Space Wolves. So these two armies are to face each other in the knockout stage of our league. The winner of that will go through to the next stage. What we're doing here, because these are experimental lists, 2 new codexes for both of these factions as well. So what we've decided to do, just to give the players a chance to practice with the rules, to get a feel for the different units, to try out different units, and to try out the new rules and so on. Then we're going to play a friendly game, if you can call it that, between these two factions. So it's a chance for both sides to get some practice in. And then the next game between these two armies will be the knockout game. One army will go through and one will be eliminated. And so I think it's only fair that a practice game here, just to help out both of the players and just to get used to the new rules, new units here for these two factions. And to be honest, it's a combination I've been really looking forward to as well. Can't wait to see what happens in this game, even just this warm-up practice game, but then also ultimately the final clash between these two armies to see who will go through. Just to mention at this stage, the patrons at gold level, they get their name shouted out at the start of all of our battle reports. So big thank you to Alex Stilwell, Andrew Swan, Marcus Emphley, Luke Schwengel, Nathan Scrizuti, Nicholas Lucas, Patrick McPherson, Paul Cook, Will Wright, and Zachary Stiltonen. So big thanks to them for their support at gold level. You can check out the end credits for those supporting at silver level, and thanks also to those supporting at bronze. And all the proceeds are on the Striking Scorpion 82 Patreon page. Go to SSWG, my local Wargames club, just to help them out. So, for Necrons then, it is a major overhaul. The final list isn't ready yet, but I have made good progress. You can see the Destroyers did have a unit of 3. They've now jumped up to a unit of 6. It's new Royal Warden. It's new Overlord, painted up, debuting those two. And then over in the distance there, a Canoptic Reanimator as well. It's meant to be the worst model in the Codex rules-wise, but we'll see if we can make it work here with these large blobs of Necron Warriors. For the Necron Warriors, I'm planning to paint up the brand new models. They're being constructed at the moment just to replace these, but for now I've just got the original models just to stand in. There's more of the new units on the way as they're on order. I haven't painted them up yet, so I've got some of my older units to stand in here, Triumph Praetorians and so on, to see how well they do with the new Codex. So I've gone for a patrol and a battalion. The Warlord's in the battalion, so It's -2 command points for that, an extra 2 relics being taken as well. So 8 command points in total here for the Necrons. The dynasty for both detachments is Mefrit, so plus 3-inch range to the shooting weapons, and then within half range it's a further AP -1 for armor penetration coming through as well. So as a chance to experiment with some of the new, I'm hoping to include these units in the final list, so a chance for them to try and make their mark here and to try and keep their place in the new list. So I've got a good few HQs to try out here in this game. First of all, in no particular order, it's the Royal Warden. Just here, I've actually given the relic. It's the Conduit of Stars, so it's a beefed up blaster weapon that he's equipped with. Pretty good actually. It's 3 shots. It's damage 2. It's pretty nasty. We'll see how well that does during the game. Then Cryptek here. It's a Technomancer. It's paid the 5 points to the Canoptic Cloak. The Overlord from the Indomitus box set. I think one of my favourite models, newer models for the Necrons. Given him a Tachyon arrow and the glaive, and I've upgraded that arrow to the Arrow of Infinity. So it's a guaranteed 6 damage with that when it shoots once per game weapon. I've got a Scorpek Lord as well, and then the Catacomb Command Barge, Taman Ra here. Resurrection Orb for him, upgraded with a relic, the Orb of Eternity, so it's a more reliable Resurrection Orb. The Warlord trait for him is Merciless Tyrant, so an extra attack and +1 strength. Gauze Cannon underneath, and a War Scythe on him. Then on to troops. I need 4 troops to fulfill the battalion and then the patrol. 2 units of Immortals. I've split the unit of 10 into 2 units of 5. It's all equipped with the Gauze Blasters for them. 2 units of Necron Warriors. Just a smaller unit here, just the way the points work out in this current list. Unit of 20. And then a unit of 17. Just an odd number just to make up the points. All equipped with the Gauze Flayers. Then I'll call out the Canoptic Reanimator model just there. The Scorpek Destroyers, a unit of 6 of those. Got a Plasma Sight as well, it's now taken as a separate unit. Then a unit of 10, this is Fast Attack Triarch Praetorians. They perform well with the previous codex. They struggle with reanimation now, but we'll see how useful they are in this list here. And then Tomb Blades, they're out of the list. I've put them back in for now, just as a standing unit. I've split them into 2 units of 3, and perhaps a little bit different to what a lot of people are running at the moment. I've gone for Particle Beamers, 6 shots each. Shield Veins, to give them the +1 to their saves, so 3+ save. And I've paid the points for Nebula Scopes as well, so when they shoot, they will ignore cover. So that's the Necron list. At all the armies I've got at the moment, it's these I really look forward to using. Just a major event, brand new units. It's an exciting time. You know, stuff coming fresh off the painting desk, and a chance to use it in games. Always an exciting time when you're collecting a force or revamping a current army, just to inject some new stuff onto the table. So if you want to follow my painting progress and what I get up to, be sure to follow me on Instagram. It's a great platform for sharing visual images, and so you know, when I'm making progress of units like this, I usually put a picture up on Instagram for people to keep an eye on what's going on, and the usual updates and announcements on there as well. So that's the list for the Necrons. They're going to take on the Space Wolves here, a new codex supplement for them as well. So we'll go around and see what the Space Wolves have in their list. Alright, so 2,000 points of Space Wolves here, so adjusting the list for the new Codex supplement. I've got some new ideas on the way, just been tweaking the list. Some suggestions have been coming through on the Army Development video for the Space Wolves over on the Plus channel, so there's some tweaks and changes to improve this list here, but a chance here to experiment with what we have. It's mostly there, just a few tweaks and changes to make, just to try and make the best of this list here. So most of this army has been painted up by Siege Studios. Link for them will be in the video description below. They've done an excellent job. I sent them the tutorial for doing the basing. They copied that exactly. And in the paint scheme, I said I wanted sort of classic Firstborn Space Wolves, and that's exactly what they've done. So they've done a fantastic job. You can check out Siege Studios for your own model painting commission work. So the structure for the Space Wolves list is a battalion and a patrol, similar to the Necrons. The Warlord's in the the battalion, so 2 command points in total for that. Extra relic being taken as well, so 9 command points available here for the Space Wolves in this game. So HQ choices, quite a few HQs as well, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 with Bjorn the Fell-Handed as well. So Bjorn, first of all, paying the points for him. We've got to do the modification to the model. We're going to play him as a multi-melter on him, and then the True Claw, close combat weapon. Then Crom here as Iron Priest with the Tempest Hammer and Hellfrost Pistol, giving him the relic, the Armour of Russ. So 2 up armor save and a 4+ invuln save, just to try and make it a bit more durable. And then the 4th HQ choice is a Wolf Lord on a Thunderwolf cavalry mount, Storm Shield and Thunder Hammer for him. Relic is Adamantine Mental, so 5+ feel no pain. The Warlord trait is Beast Slayer, so +1 attack and +1 to hit and wound rolls against monsters and vehicles, just to make him a bit more potent against them. So if he slays a monster or vehicle, that ability that he has then becomes an aura, 6-inch aura to other units nearby. Then for troops, Blood Claws, 3 units of 6. Bolt pistols and chainswords. There's a Terminator buried in each of those squads. Terminator here with the twin Lightning Claws, same with the other one. One in the middle, Thunderhammer and Storm Shield for him. For now, running 2 units of Grey Hunters. Thinking about switching around to Long Fangs with one of those units at least, possibly 2. But units of 6, a Plasma Gun in each, and then this Terminator here, Stormbolter and Power Axe, Power Sword and Stormbolter for the other. Then onto elites, Murder Fang is in the list. It's a Venerable Dreadnought with Blizzard Shield and Fenrisian Great Axe for him. Then Thunderwolf Cavalry, 2 units of 3, all with Storm Shields, Chainswords, and then each of the squad leaders has a Power Axe. 5 of the Fenrisian Wolves, and then lastly the Wolfen. 5 of those, squad leader has the Claws, 2 of them with the Axes, and then 2 with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. That's the list here for the Space Wolves. An experimental game for them. We'll see how well they do against the Necrons. So Aaron Allen's going to take command of the Space Wolves here. We're going to put him in charge. He's used them before. He's led them to victory. But a chance to see how well they do with the new Codex supplement. We'll go on to scenario and deployment now for this battle. Okay, so we have a mission. It's been randomly determined, just a chance to try out, especially some of the new secondaries, which we'll be using here for both sides. So Overrun we're going to play. Deployment zone looks like this. Aaron's gone to the other side of the table, 12 inches marked in by the orange dice, 12 inches marked in here for the Necrons, their deployment zone running along here. 6 objectives in this game. So it's 1 home objective, that's the Necron one, and then across the other side, just tucked in the bushes there, is the Space Wolf. It's objective. Then 4 of them in no man's land, 2 on this flank, so 1 here and then 1 across the other side, and then 1 just here, and the other one's just tucked behind that generator behind there for the Space Wolves. So secondary objectives, then there is the Overrun option here, so it's for controlling objectives in the opponent's territory. So for the Necrons, if they capture those ones out there, 1 of them is worth 2 points, 2 of them is worth 3, and all 3 is worth 5. I'm not going to go for that, neither's Aaron, so we'll run through our chosen secondaries next. So for Necrons, I've gone for Assassinate first of all, so killing characters. Aaron has 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Then I've combined that with Code of Combat. That's from the Necrons Codex. So if a Necron Noble unit, I have 2 of them, the Overlord here and the Overlord in the Catacomb Command Barge. If I slay any unit and destroy them during the game, in any phase here, so close combat or shooting, it's worth 3 points at the end of the game. Combine that with Assassinate. If I take out a character with a Noble unit, it's worth 8 points at the end of the game. So Aaron's characters are better watch out. Chance to experiment with that secondary, combining it with Assassinate. I've also gone for Purge the Vermin as well for the Necrons. So from turn 2 onwards, for each table quarter where there's no Space Wolves, it's worth 2 points per table quarter here for the Necrons. That's the secondaries that have been chosen for them. So for secondaries, Aaron's gone for engage in all fronts. That's controller table quarters, expecting his army to move out across the board here. And then he's also gone for glory kills. So if you selected this objective, you could score victory points as follows. There's a whole different way of scoring points here. 2 points if if any character units were destroyed by a Space Wolves unit from your army during the battle round. If no character units were destroyed, but a character unit suffered 3 or more wounds as a result of an attack made by Space Wolves units from your army, you score a point instead. Score 3 points if any monster units were destroyed by Space Wolves units from your army during the battle. If no monster units were destroyed, but a monster unit suffered 3 or more wounds as a result of attacks made by Space Wolves units from your army, you score 1 point instead. So this is points for killing stuff. It's going to suit the Space Wolves very well. And then the other is Warrior Pride. It's this one down here. 3 points at the end of your turn if 2 or more Space Wolves units from your army are within engagement range of any enemy units or have completed a charge move this turn. Again, just being rewarded for charging into the enemy. A good number of points available for that. So going to experiment with these secondary objectives here for the Space Wolves. So that secondary is chosen here for both sides. I think, personal opinion, I think secondaries play a huge part now, and especially the ones that come from the relevant book for each faction. So I think there's some really good ones for the Space Wolves, some good ones for the Necrons, and it's the first chance we've had here to experiment with those in a game. So we'll go on to deployment now, start alternating placing units on the board. Right, so just to mention the battle map that we're using in this game, it's from GameMat.eu. So rolls out 6x4 in size. We just put a boundary onto this for our Strike Force games of Warhammer 40,000. It's this mouse mat material. It's nice and soft, figure friendly, nice and quiet for rolling dice as well. And then we're also featuring some of the terrain from GameMat.eu as well. They provide pre-painted terrain. I've added my own sort of colour scheme on top of this, but this is their industrial terrain set, this building here, this one, the containers, these buildings across here as well, all available as part of the industrial terrain set from GameMat.eu as well. And then we're also featuring, right in the middle here, this modular MDF magnetised terrain. That's from madgamingterrain.com. Links for both of those companies are in the video description below. But you can check out GameMat.eu and then madgamingterrain.com as well for your supplies of terrain and battle mats as well. Alright, so deployment's complete for both sides. We'll cover the Necrons first of all. The last of the units to be placed were the Scorpec Destroyers, 6 of them here. This model's just down in amongst the foliage, Plasmacite and the Scorpec Lord, just all clustering together on this extreme flank. Unit of 17 Necron Warriors, unit of 20. The Warden and the Overlord on top here. Canoptic Reanimator in 6 inches of those 2 main units. As the Technomancer here. Tamim Ra, the Catacomb Command Barge, sitting on this objective. With him is an escort of Tomb Blades. Up on top is 2 units of 5 Immortals. Then on the extreme left-hand side, it's the Triarch Praetorians, and then a unit of Tomb Blades sat right at the back here. Just going to try and be a bit more cautious of those, try and keep them preserved and their firepower running for as many turns as possible. That's deployment done here. For the Necrons, we're just saying they're quite a presence on the table, all these models, warriors. A lack of vehicles, just the one. So mostly infantry based here. We'll go around to the other side and take a look at the Space Wolves deployment. So it's deployment on a broad front here with the Space Wolves. Grey Hunters on the extreme right hand side. It's 2 units of Blood Claws just behind this objective. The Venerable Dreadnought, Crom is with them. Then across here, beyond the Fell-Handed, another unit of Blood Claws. The Fenrisian Wolves, unit of Thunderwolf Cavalry, unit of Grey Hunters, Thunderwolf Cavalry, Murderfang, the Tech Marine, Thunderwolf Cavalry at the front, and then the Thunderwolf Lord on the extreme left-hand side. So I think Aaron's planning to go for a general attack across a broad front here against the Necrons. So despite the secondaries that are in play here, we've got to remember these primary objectives. So 1 home objective, and then 2 really on each flank as well. Control of those will be crucial in this fight. So the battle lines are drawn. Experimental game here, chance for both players to get used to their armies. So I'll roll up to see who goes first. Good roll. Aaron's got himself a 5. And so have the Necrons. Ooh, okay. It's just a casual game of Warhammer 40,000. 5 again. 5 again. It's like an arm wrestling match here between these 2 forces. 6. All right. Now God, both rolling very high. But just about. The Space Wolves have managed to wrestle the initiative from the Necrons. We'll go on to the first turn of the game. It will be the Space Wolves that start this fight. All right, so movement for the Space Wolves here. We'll go around the other side of the table just to see the perspective they have from their side. But this is the Necron perspective from this side of the table. And you can see the Space Wolves have closed the ground very, very quickly here. So advancing as they move with the ability to charge now. What the updated rules for Thunderwolf Cavalry. It is a stretch, but possible with these units here for an early turn 1 charge. The Wolf Lord there moving up behind this unit. Murderfang moving up as quickly as he can. It's 8-inch move of him, by the way, Aaron, on Murderfang.
Yep.
Okay, and an advanced move. Yeah, okay. The attack range just behind. Grey Hunters have claimed that objective. So this is the reward for being aggressive. You're able to move out and claim objectives quickly. Thunderwolf Cavalry here, Fenrisian Wolves moving through. And can't see much from here. We'll go around the other side of the table and you can see the other Space Wolves units that have moved. So that's the view for the Space Wolves heading off, riding towards the Necron gun line. Bloodclaw unit moving up here, advanced move made by them. This unit's gone up on top of the Admech terrain. Bjorn, happy to sit here on this home objective. Primary is going to be important in this game. Crom's moved up with this unit of Bloodclaws. This unit of Grey Hunters up on top for a better field of fire, and the Venerable Dreadnought moving along with them also. So continuing this broad advance here with the Space Wolves. Yeah, it's movement complete. Just one adjustment here as Bjorn the Fellhand has moved forwards, still maintaining his position on that objective, but just a bit further ahead with him. So movement's done. No psychic phase for either side, so we'll go straight on to shooting phase next for the Space Wolves. A little bit of firepower, mostly geared up for close combat, maybe a few shots to make here. Coming up next. Okay, shooting from its devastated doctrine at the moment for the Space Wolves. This firepower is coming from the Grey Hunters on top of the container. Going into the Triarch Praetorians, I reckon we get light cover in range and behind the containers and building.
So only one plasma and one bolter's in range, so this was the plasma.
Okay. Just a regular shot, that's a hit. And a wound. -3. So it's going to be a 5+ save with cover. Passed, okay.
Bolter. Hit.
5's to wound.
Does wound.
Does wound, well done. 2 up save for cover. Passed. Okay. Stormbolter on the Dreadnought. 2s to hit, just the 1.
Reroll 1s because of Crom.
If he's core, I don't think he's a core unit anymore.
Oh, okay then. Right,
yeah.
Okay.
5's for wound.
Yeah.
Wound comes through, well done. And passed. Okay, that's on the Triarch Praetorians again. Okay, Bjorn the Fell-Handed, multi-melter, 2 shots here, needing 2s. Oh, is this terrain -1? Yeah, Admech terrain. Yeah, -1. So, 2s for a wound. I think it's 3s actually with toughness 5, but the wound's gone through. AP -4. Nothing I can do, and it's just going to slay a model, so we're going to remove him from play. Bjorn's firepower finished, so I'm going to try and reanimate it, which we do not. Okay, so Grey Hunter squad, 4 bolter shots and a plasma gun into the unit of 17 warriors. Yes, yeah, Thunderwolf Lord, yeah, reroll 1s. It's a core unit.
Okay.
Forced wind. Oh. Triple 1. Okay, hopefully the last time we see that that roll during the game.
Plasma?
3s.
Yeah.
3s.
Yep.
-3, isn't it? So nothing I can do. Just going to go straight onto reanimation. That unit's finished. 4 ups. No, failed, so model's slain. This is a Stormbolter from Murderfang. Same unit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 hit. And no wound.
Okay.
And that's about it here. Shooting phase finished. A few shots coming through. A couple of casualties being caused. Okay, now the potentially fun part here for the Space Wolves. Charges. So Overwatch now is stratagem. If Necrons want to spend that. Here. It's about an 8 or 9 inch charge, I think, with that Thunderwolf cavalry unit. So these units can advance and charge. Or even a 10. Alright, so charges. Not charging here. It's going to be about 40 shots on Overwatch against them. It's a good chance of destroying them. In close combat, probably destroy them as well. So it's this one's not worth it, but this one is. If Aaron can get this unit of Thunderwolf Cavalry buried into this unit of Necron Warriors. So here it comes. It's I reckon it's a 9. Double check the measurement. A 9-inch charge will get him in. No, it's 4 and double 2.
Okay.
Surely the command reroll. Yeah. It'd be handy to get this charge going ahead. 8. Close. 1 inch short. It's definitely a 9 needed. Borderline 10, so it's not gone ahead. So an attempted charge here. It's been a stretch, but the Necron line is safe for now. So what we've got here is range 24 with Gore's Flares. I've paid the point for Overwatch. That was declared before Aaron rolled up for his charge. So Overwatch is going ahead. It's sort of this chunk of the unit that can see through. Range 27. So that's put almost all the models within rapid fire range. That's all of those. Again, 2 shots each rapid fire. And it's a better AP minus. So we'll roll those up separately from this one. That's this guy at the back who fails. And then we're going to roll these up here looking for 6s. So 1, 3 in total. Just the one over there. I'm going to try and wound. 2 wounds come through at -2. So +1 save for the shield, then -2. So a 4+. 2 5s. Well done. 2 invuln saves passed. Okay, so that's that. An early exchange here, attempted charge, bit of Overwatch there, but no damage against the Space Wolves. I think the turn's finished. So really, as engage in all fronts you've gone for?
Yes, I don't think I've been wholly over that.
Over on the halfway, yes. Aaron firmly controls 2 table quarters, but not quite enough to cross the boundary. Almost 2 of these Fenrisian Wolves, but not enough. And I think they're within 6 inches of the centre anyway, so they wouldn't have counted. But not quite crossing the halfway line yet, so no points picked up for engaging all fronts. And then points been picked up for charges, none taking place, and destroying and damaging targets, so nothing yet for secondaries. Turn 1 finished, mostly manoeuvrability, or manoeuvring around the board here with the Space Wolves coordinating an assault here against the Necrons. Necrons to react now. Do they hold back? Control of primary objectives is going to be important in this game, but do we try and preserve numbers here by holding back? We'll see. We'll go on to turn 1 for the Necrons, coming up next. Right, so movement done for the Necrons. The Reanimator's put his beam onto this unit here at the start of the command phase. I've blessed that unit as well with Ramses, I've called him, that's the name of the Overlord on foot. Catacomb Command Barge, wave of command, I've put the +1 to hit rolls on this unit of Necron Warriors. The Warden's sat where he is. Round this side, we're going to have a bit of a bust up. The Destroyers have swung around. Plasma Sight and Scorpec Lord moving through as well. Looks like they're going to go after the Thunderwolf Cavalry. Tomb Blades pushing ahead slightly, just provide some extra firepower support for the gun line. Immortals, the Cryptex jumped up on top and restored a model. This unit's moved down. My protocol is +1 to my movement here. It's protocol number 2 being used here on turn 1. So an extra inch for my movement. It's helped out a little bit. We have moved this unit of bikers, the Tomb Blades, forwards. Range 21 with these. Mephrit +3 inch range. So range 18 becomes range 21 with the particle beamers. So in range of the Grey Hunters to put some shots onto them. These I'm happy to hold sat on top of the objective on this flank. So that's movement done for the Necrons. We'll go onto their shooting phase next. Lots of shots available from them as they line up their guns here against the advancing Space Wolves. So I'm going to start with the Canoptic Reanimator. It does have firepower. 2 lots of Assault 3. Going to fire at the Thunderwolf Cavalry, just about in range. Need 4s. Not too bad. And then... That's range 12. It's range 15 actually. Mephrit Dynasty. And then it's going to be 3s to win its strength 6. Yeah, 3 wounds make it through. It's AP -2. So Aaron will go to 4+ save, 4+ invuln save. Pass 2. Alright, so 1 wound makes it through. Okay, Scorpec Lord next. Range 18 or range 21 from Mephrit Dynasty. Going to fire at the Grey Hunters. So it's Assault 2d3. It is Blast. It's a squad of 6. We reckon, and correct us if we're wrong, that it's going to be guaranteed 2 lots of 3 shots coming through there against that size of a target. So we'll do 6 shots. It's going to be 2s to hit the Scorpec Lord. So they've all hit. It's going to be 3s to wound. Yeah, 4 wounds come through, and it's AP -1. So foul 2, which means just 1 slain. Space Marine, they're 2 wounds each. Okay, we're going to fire the Warden. He's in rapid fire range, so he's going to get, this is the relic here, he's going to get 6 shots. Then 3s. 3s again, it's strength 6. Just the one makes it through, it's -2, it's a 4-up save. This is on the Thunderwolf Cavalry. No, that's 2 damage if it makes it through. So, I mean, there's still loads of firepower to come, but whether Aaron wants to come on reroll at this stage or not. He's going to use it. Okay, here it comes. 4+, sorry. No, right, 2 more wounds taken. Yeah, so model's still not slain. 4 wounds each on Thunderwolf Cavalry. All right, Immortals upstairs. 10 shots here in rapid fire range. Going to try and take out the Fenrisian Wolves. So 3s for hits against them. Absolutely terrible. 3s to wound. Here, I might need to check if it's not going to make any difference. It's 2 1s and a 2, so just the 1 wound comes through. -2, so just a wolf slain. Yeah, it's just switching around. These ones going to fire through the gap over against the Blood Claws.
-1 because of their proximity.
The terrain, yes, okay, so we'll take that one away, fair enough. And then 3s to wound because they're strength 5. Nothing terrible wound rolls being made here, so nothing from them. Without a range, I'm going to switch around to this flank here. We'll fire these. So particle beamers, they're 6 shots each now, so 18 shots from this unit. So they're going to fire at the Grey Hunters on top of the container. And in 3s. And in 3s again, strength 6. Okay, so we're going to ask, there's no minus, ask Aaron to make 7 saves here. Of 3+. Or 2+ if the Terminator wants to tank them.
Yeah, we'll try that.
Okay, 2 ups then.
Fast.
Just one at a time. Do you know, Terminator's foul 1.
Yeah.
It's worked. Foul 2. 3 wounds though on Terminator's now, so he's still alive and he's tanked the damage. Okay. Good choice at absorbing the damage on the Terminator squad leader. Tam and Ra to fire next. We'll go against the Thunderwolf Cavalry. So 3 shots with the Ghoul's cannon. They will hit. 3s to wound. 2 wounds to come through. 2 invuln saves of 4+. Foul 1. D3 damage. And it's 2 wounds caused. Alright, so it's 32 shots from these. They're all in rapid fire. They're going into the 3-man squad here of Thunderwolf Cavalry. So this is a 16. I need 2s. That is about the worst roll. Look at all those 1s. Anyway, it's going to be 5s to wound.
Yeah.
Toughest 5.
Yeah.
Ooh, bit of a recovery. Yeah, so that's made it through. Methrit Dynasty, AP -2. So 4 ups, 5 of them.
5 of them. Okay.
This is just a quarter of the firepower. Ouchie, ouch, ouch. 3 more wounds caused. We'll let Aaron distribute the wounds here. We'll press on. Needing 2s because they've been blessed by the Overlord here, Ramses himself. 5s to wound. Not bad. 3 more at -2. Another 2.
Okay.
Ouch.
Okay.
I'm going to fire the next lot. So we're taking those away. Large units of Necron Warriors. They're a little bit scary. 2 more. Not very good.
Does kill him though.
And the last one. Drop dice. It's a 1. So many 1s. Need something that grants reroll 1s. And then 5s. Another 3. 4 ups. Whoa, good save. Well done. Good Good dice roll. Okay, so with these Necron warriors, 9 of them are in rapid fire of the last man from that squad. They're going to fire against him. So that's going to be 18 shots just here. And then the rest are going to be rapid fire. That's the other 11 against this squad of the Fenrisian Wolves. Again, these have been blessed by Tamara, so 2s. Bit better from this squad. They've all hit. 5s to wound. And there's trouble here. That's a total of 5 saves to make at -2 again from Efrit Dynasty. Well done. Just the 1 wound comes through. Good dice roll. Okay. 18, 19, 20, 22. That's the rest against the Fenrisian Wolves. Needing 2s. Big contrast compared to the other unit. Most shots coming through here. 4s to wound. 4s to kill. Whoa, got them. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9. Fenrisian Wolves blown away quickly here by the Necron Warrior unit. Okay, supporting firepower from the Tomb Blades at 18 shots from these. Range 21, the iron range of him, just about. So we're going to fire all of them into him, need 3s. A lot of shots erupting from this Necron line, and then it's going to be 3s to wound at strength 6. Oh, there's no minus on this, so Aaron's going to get a 2+ save, but there's 10 saves to make here of 2+. You could maybe keep him alive. Still got 3 wounds remaining. 2s. I can see 2 ones. He's still alive, 1 wound left. Okay. I think that marks the end of the shooting phase for the Necrons here. Just looking across to if there's anything else. There's a tachyon arrow. Oh dear, I don't know where to fire that thing. Whether to fire it yet. I might lose a chance to shoot it. He may find himself locked in close combat. We'll think about this with the tachyon arrow. It's just Aaron's boasting a good number of invuln saves here around the table. We'll think where to shoot with this. Yeah, I'm going to save it. That might be a mistake, but we'll wait. If there's a 1-use only weapon, but we're going to save that. We're going to go on to charges next. The Necrons have some units to charge of their own, especially across here, these Scorpack units, the Destroyers, getting ready to charge in. We'll go on to charges next for the Necrons. Right, okay, interesting. Countercharge being used, costs 0 CP. It's good use of stratagem here, and it's a 6-inch move.
It's a 6-inch heroic intervention.
Yeah, so around he goes. The Wolf Lord's getting stuck into the fight. He's not going to hang back for this one. He's going to get stuck in to the Scorpack Destroyers. All right, so piling move main. I've just tucked this model further forward. So a chance to fight against the Captain or the Wolf Lord. Scorpack Lord here is out of the fight, but he has kept himself within 6 inches of one of the bases of the model. So he's going to grant reroll wound rolls of 1. These are reroll hit rolls of 1 as well. The plasma sights helped them out and has granted them an extra strength and extra attack. So Scorpack Destroyers are scary against anything. They're going to attack first. We'll see what kind of damage they can do. All right, so planning move done. Allocating attack. So 2 models within engagement range. I'm going to put those 2 into him as well. Going to try and take on this Wolf Lord. And then these 2 into the Thunderwolf Cavalry. So we'll do these 2 into the Thunderwolf Cavalry. 3 attacks base each. Then an extra attack granted by the Plasma Sight. And then an extra attack as well for the Hyperphase Threshers. So 10 attacks. Needing 3s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, so those have missed. Then it's going to be strength 5, +1 strength for the plasma sights, strength 6, 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of the Scorpack Lord. That's helped. Okay, 4 have made it through. AP -3, so Aaron will take 4+ invuln saves on his Storm Shields. Important roll, this one. +2. Okay, that's going to be 4 damage. It means one of those bases will go. Does he command reroll at this point, or wait for the Wolf Lord? Concede a model. Okay, model's going to go. 2 of them remain, which is good news, and the rest of the attacks that we have, which is a lot, is going to go into the Thunderwolf Lord here. So I think he's got 7 wounds on him. He's got a 5+ feel no pain as well for a relic being granted to him, and then also the Storm Shield with a command reroll on standby. So we're going to do those 10 attacks again from the other 2 models equipped with those threshers. I was going to say transhuman, but it's only on Primaris, as Aaron's pointed out. So I'm going to reroll my 1s here, which has helped. I'm going to be on toughness. I think a toughness 5 with him, so 3s to wound. Okay, 6 saves of 4+. Not too bad at all. Yeah, 2 make it through. It's 4 damage, and then you can command reroll that if you want. The other weapons coming through is going to be 8 attacks. They'll be damage 3. So if Aaron wants to save it for one of those, and then go straight to his feel no pain.
Yeah, we'll go.
So 4 feel no pains of 5+. This is for adamantine mental. Block 1. All right, 3 wounds taken. Okay, so 8 attacks here. This is with the Hyperphase Reap Blades. Rerolling 1s. 3 have missed. Strength 8. 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s. Yeah. I'm going to command reroll that one there. 3+. Got that one, so we'll just take my command points here. And then that says 4. 4 ups. Very important roll here. Most important roll of the game so far. Oh, no. Bad. This is 12 wounds coming through. He's going to die. Your best hope is command reroll one of those and have 9 come through and then roll loads of 5+.
Well, I'll try it.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so 12.
So, yeah, 12 damage. I've changed my mind. This is a league game, this one, so... So here it comes. 5+.
No.
Good attempt. 4 made. No, he's gone. Wolflord's been slain. He's got stuck into a combat against Scorpec Destroyers, and he's come off worse here. He's been slain by this nasty Necron unit. Okay, what's the stratagem then? It just gets to fight.
Only in death to the end. In the fight phase, when Adeptus destroys character model from your army that has not already been selected to fight, this phase is destroyed. Do not remove model from play. It can fight after the attacking model's unit has finished making its attacks. After resolving the destroyed model attacks is then removed. So, same as it was.
Gets to fight. Okay, so we'll chance to get a bit of revenge here. Yes, 4 attacks, 5 attacks on the charge or being charged for Space Marines, 2s to hit. He's not a core unit, so can't reroll the 1s.
Okay.
So that makes it through. Now, he'll be on strength 8, I would imagine, so it's going to be 3s to wound. 3 wounds come through. AP -3. Now, they have changed it. I thought they had... Thunderhammer's now -2. So that's going to give me 5+ saves. Oh, double 6. It's 3 damage a time.
Yeah.
So 1 model is slain. We'll go for... God. We'll go for reanimation protocols first. Yeah. Very close. Almost got the triple there to keep that model alive. But no, model slain. Yeah, no, scrub all that because you've got to fight me back, haven't you? So we'll calculate how many models die. So 1 model dies so far, and then a chance at reanimation after... No. I think it's per unit each time. It's not the end of the turn. So that result does stand.
Yeah.
It's after each unit has attacked me. Yeah, so I'm going to remove a model from play. Right, so model removed from play. The only remaining combat is the 2 Thunderwolf cavalrymen fighting here.
Okay, so the axe.
Yes. 3s, 2s to hit. Because you're +1 to hit rolls. 2 wounds.
Yeah.
-1 or 2 for an X. I'll roll up my saves here. Aaron will double check 2 4s. So it's actually important that we check here. It's -2. 2 wounds caused. Okay, and then the chainsword.
Yeah, chainsword guy. 3 hits.
There's the wounds come through. 3 up save. Passed that one. Okay, so kept the model alive. Yes, the cavalry. The wolves themselves. 2 of them fighting.
Comes in at strength 5.
Yeah, forced to wound.
Okay. 3 wounds at -2.
Vicious 5s. No, they've actually slain a whole model. Incredible stuff. Okay, so good result there from the Thunderwolf Cavalry. Yeah, Aaron's glad to play it here. The mount here from the Wolflord. Okay, 2 4s.
1.
Yeah, this could be enough to finish off another model. Yes, it has. Okay, so that's him gone. So a little bit out of sync, but it still means that the Wolflord killed 1 model. We've done the reanimation protocols for that, and then the wounds coming through here have slain 2. So I'm going to roll 6 dice here, looking for 5s and 6s to try and get one of these models back up. Oh, so close. They've got 2, needing 3. So they're going to remain as they are, 3 strong here. So we've charged out. We've caused damage here, notably the Thunder Wolflord's gone, but our squad's been halved in size, and there is a Dreadnought called Murderfang not too far away. So this isn't a conclusion yet on this flank. There's still plenty of fight left on the Wolves, for sure. But casualties have been heavy. Thunderwolf Cavalry have suffered here. 3 of them slain, 1 from this squad and 2 from here. Fenrisian Wolves are gone, and the Wolflords been destroyed as well. Deadly stuff from the Necrons, but it's cost them. One of their most potent units has been halved in strength. So turn's finished. Here we'll calculate points, see if the Necrons have picked up any. None for primaries. I don't think I can pick up Purge the Vermin on turn 1, so forget about that one. Code of Conduct, that's noble units fighting. No. Assassinate, yes. Yeah, the character's been destroyed, the Wolflord, so 3 points picked up for that. That puts the Necrons just slightly ahead here. There's so much more to take place in this game. The Necron battle line looking strong enough at this point. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Space Wolves. Right, so we're on turn 2 here for the Space Wolves. I think Aaron, he has no choice. He's got to go on the aggressive here against this Necron line. Bear in mind, Orphan could turn up this turn. They're not using strategic reserves rules. It's the outflank ability here. So it's going to follow different rules. It basically means Aaron can deploy within 6 inches of any battlefield edge, including this one, as long as he's over 9 inches away from enemy models. So Orphan could turn up. I think he wants to bring them on now to see if they can try and disrupt this Necron battle line. So the other thing to mention, protocols here. We've pre-chosen number 1 here for this turn. So that is protocol of the, I was going to say Eternal Garden. It's Eternal Guardian. And we'll choose directive number 2. So if we're charged, we can 5+ Overwatch, or we can go +1 to our hit rolls as an option when charge is taking place. The other option was to go for light cover if shot at, but I think we need help here with potential close combats that could take place. That's the protocols that are in play here for the Necrons. So we'll go on to movement. We'll see where Aaron moves, what he decides to do with his units. Alright, so movement to Space Wolves here on turn 2. 10 points picked up for primaries. Aaron holds 3. So a good flow of points coming in now. Units moving across, I think the terrain perhaps breaking up at Aaron's battle line here, but progress is being made by units and a good number of charges lined up. So Grey Hunter's happy to sit on top of that objective. Murderfang, as predicted, has moved up. Tech Marine is with him as well, maintaining close combat here with the Thunderwolf cavalry. I'll mention them now. Wolfen have turned up on this flank, just over 9 inches away. Targets for them could be the Scorpec Lord, just over there, also the Canoptic Reanimator. The Lone Cavalryman just pushing forwards. As I'm guessing you'll probably try and charge with them first, and then he'll go in to try and cause as much trouble as possible. Bjorn happy to sit on the objective. Bloodclaws moving across on top here, getting dangerously close here against the Immortals. And then over on this flank, a mini battle taking place. Bloodclaws pushing forwards. That's the Thunderhammer and Storm Shield Terminator in with that squad, and then being supported by the Venerable Dreadnought. And I reckon a possible charge here if Aaron rolls well enough, and then Grey Hunter's happy to sit on the home objective once again along the back lines. Movement done. Shooting phase for the Wolves next. So on this tactical doctrine now, Murderfang's going to fire his ballistic skill 5+. We're going to go heavy flamer's going to go into the plasma site. It's not protected at this point. It's too far away.
3
Okay.
auto hits. Strength 5.
I think on toughness 5.
Okay.
Falls to wound.
2.
2 wounds make it through. Saved on a 5 and a 6. Strange, the little thing's still alive. And the Stormbolt has been declared into the warriors across here.
1 hit.
Yeah, needing 5s yet. Falls to wound. No. Okay. This is the Frost Pistol from the Tech Marine. Yeah, I rolled a 1. Okay, so missed. So Grey Hunters are going to the warriors. They've sat still this turn. Yeah, so Bolter's double shooting. There's a Stormbolter in there as well. It's tactical doctrines, AP -1, and there's a plasma gun. Can fire a shot as well.
Okay, so bolters.
3s. And then 4s. 2. Okay. Saves of 5+. Failed 1. I'll wait till Aaron's finished firing the whole unit.
Stormbolter.
Just the 1. 4s for a wound. Yep. 5 up save. Pass that one.
Plasma.
Plasma, yep.
It's a hit.
Yes, so Aaron rolled 2 dice. One of them was cocked. He was only meant to roll 1. That was a hit. Okay.
That's a hit and a wound.
Comes through. AP -3, so I can't stop it. So it's 2 models slain. So now I'm going to roll my reanimation protocols. It's 4s now because of the Canoptic Reanimator. See if he can do his job. Rerolling 1s though. Necron Warriors. Still failed. Ugh, right, okay, so 2 slain. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see if the Canoptic Reanimator can do something out here, but he's not helped so far. Yeah, multi-melter shots from Bjorn. Same target as last time. 2s. Oh, sorry, 3s. Because and it's 2 2s being rolled. Ugh, it's the -1 for this Deptus Mechanicus terrain here. So 2 shots missed from Bjorn. Next, Venerable Dreadnought, Stormbolter. Into here.
1 hit. No wound.
No wound. Okay.
And he has no.
Yeah, 3 bolt pistols, just about in range here. I think you're on 4s, your ballistic skill, and then -1 because Tomb Blades have a -1 to hit them. It's just the 1 hit comes through. 5s to wound, no wound. Just figuring out where to go with these bolt pistols. They can go upstairs, they can go here against the Necron Warriors.
Going to the warriors.
Going to go into the warriors. Okay, so some pistol shots, 5 shots. Need 4s.
1.
4s to wound.
1 wound.
Okay. 4 up. Failed. 1 model slain. So we'll go from here. Right, okay, apologies. So another hit came through here. Their ballistic skill is 3.
Yeah.
Missed. All right. Okay, that's fine. And then a frag grenade being thrown against these.
3 shots.
A frag grenade a blast weapon? I think it is. It's going to be 6 shots then. Yeah, it's blasts. Makes sense that it is. 6 shots then. Yeah, we'll hit.
Okay.
Grenade thrown right into the heart of this Necron Warriors unit. Strength 3.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 3 have made it through. 4 ups. Fouled 2 more. Good result with the frag grenade. So we'll take those 3. So I need to do, first I need to do reanimation protocol from them by itself. Looks not going to make a difference. Rerolling ones for Necron Warriors. Is anyone going to get back up? Yes. Okay, so up he gets. So we'll put him back. And then the other 2 from the grenade. One of them gets back up. They both decide to get back up. Okay. Reanimation working out. Okay. Okay, yeah, that marks into the shooting phase here. So some damage coming through. Reanimation's proved quite effective here for the Necrons. So we'll go on to charges next. There should be plenty here for the Wolves as they try and get stuck in here to the Necrons. I think properly really. Turn 1, not much happened. Turn 2, there's more of a chance here of making contact and causing trouble for this Necron line. Alright, so charges taking place. Overwatch was used here. 5 wounds came through. Aaron tanked it on the Terminator, who ended up taking just 1 wound. Loads of 4+ saves being passed. So Terminator doing his job, protecting his fellow regular Marine brethren. So the whole squad's made it in. Just 1 wound on that Terminator. That then cleared the way for the Thunderwolf Cavalryman to go in by himself. Across here, the Tech Marine and Murderfang charged into the Scorpec destroyers. They are in huge trouble now, and Necrons look set to lose that unit, so it's getting a bit oppressive around here. Space Wolves, the unit sort of is disjointed from them, sort of broken up, attacking in different areas, but their charges are succeeding and striking these Necron units. Wolfen, rerolling charges, went after the Scorpec Lord but failed to reach him. Then across here, fantastic dice roll, a 10-inch charge went ahead after command reroll. The Venerable Dreadnought has contacted the Tomb Blades. They surely will be brought down as well. Or not. Reanimation's a bit weird. No, if you wipe me out, I'll not be able to attempt it. So you should be able to destroy that unit and stop reanimation from taking place. Okay, Necrons in a spot of bother here at this point. We'll go on to combat resolution. We could interrupt place. Aaron needs to choose his first combat wisely. Yeah, okay. So it's going to be Murderfang to the face, as Aaron's told me here. So his attacks on the charge is 8, right? So I've played Whirling Onslaught to try and protect these a little bit. I'm doing all that I can, but I think we're going to lose the Scorpec destroyers here. 2s. So one's fouled, okay. 2's to enemy, strength 12, toughness 5.
Rerolling the 1s.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that 2 would have passed, but with Whirling Onslaught it's going to fail. Okay. So that's given us 5 to try and deal with. At -3.
Yep.
So I need... Well, yeah, there's a faint chance. I need 6s here, desperately. There's 2. Which makes no difference whatsoever, because you've still wiped out the unit. Okay, so they're gone. So I'm going to command reroll. 1 in 6. Because you never know. Oh, no. Okay. They're gone. They're destroyed. I've tried my best to keep them alive. Our initial attack was pretty good, but Murderfang has decided to clear that flank of my Scorpec destroyers. Good attacks from him. He's as deadly as ever. Old Codex, new Codex. He's still a murderer. So consolidation move available with Murderfang if he wishes to push deeper into Necron territory.
Yeah, it's called Relentless Assault from the Space Marines book.
Okay. He's gone straight into Necron Warriors, disrupting them now with Murderfang. Okay, you're allowed to make a consolidation move at 6 inches, and so they've headed off towards the Necron Warriors. Good play, good use of a stratagem there to disrupt the Necron line. Okay, so next, Aaron wants to stick with the Dreadnoughts. So it's the Venerable Dreadnought across here.
So he's getting 5 attacks.
5 attacks on the charge, yeah, 2s to hit.
3s to hit because of the axe.
Yes, the -1 to hit rolls for the axe, yeah, so 3 hits.
Okay, so they are coming out at strength 10.
2s to wound. Aaron's thinking about using a command reroll. Oh, they've all gone through.
Yeah.
Minus
3.
Right, I need a 6 here. Desperately need a 6 to stay alive. There's one. We've survived. So a model remains. I'll roll up my reanimation protocols now. Needing 5s. We've kept another model alive. Interesting. So, interesting result, that one there. But it was all on that roll of a 6 to keep that lone model alive, and then helped me reanimate another one. Okay, so that's that flank resolved. 2 charging units across here to resolve next. This one.
Yeah.
Here he comes. His attacks into the Necron Warriors.
Okay, all hit.
Yep. 3 wounds. Nice.
-2.
Yeah, 6 up saves. Save 1. 2 slain. We'll leave it at that point. Aaron's got teeth and claws attacks to make.
You saved 1.
Yeah, on a 6.
Oh,
AP minus 2.
It was 4 wounds, wasn't it?
Was it? Okay, another one. Here it comes. Needing a 6. No. Okay, so 3 models slain.
Okay. Teeth and claws. All hit.
Yeah, 3's doing these one. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
And -2.
Another save 1, another 2 slain. So we've got 5 dead so far. That's him finished. So I'm going to try and reanimate on 5s. Are you rolling 1s? Save 1 of them, but 4 of them brought down. Yeah, this squad here, there's only 6 of them, but there's loads of attacks about to come through here against the Necron Warriors. The chainswords now are an AP -1. And you declared or you put a stratagem on them.
Yes, I mean.
Bestial nature.
Yeah. So they benefit from the assault doctrine.
Great. So an extra AP -1, and 6 is going to pop auto hits as well. So you may see a unit of 6 here, but it's not to be sniffed at here. They can kick out a ton of attacks here against these Necron Warriors. An AP -2, I'm going to be on 6s to save them.
Okay.
So Terminator fighting first of all. Base 2 attacks. You got an extra attack for him. You got 2 lightning claws. So another attack on top of that. So you got base of 2, berserk charge another 2, and then an extra attack on top of that as well.
Okay.
Which is 6. That's going to pop an extra hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 5 hits. That 6 pops an auto hit there for Hunters Unleashed, I think it's called. Savage Fury. That's what it's called, yeah.
Okay, 2 wound.
I think you reroll your wounds. 4s. Oh, ouch.
4.
So they're AP -2, and a further AP -1.
Yeah.
So I can't stop that. So that's 4 of them hacked down. So I'm just keeping track of the discarded, or the brought down models here. It's chainswords now. So base of 2 attacks, extra 2 attacks, berserk charge, and the chainsword on top of that as well.
They're a
Base of 1.
base of 1 now.
Apologies, yeah. No, the extra attacks for the charge, and then also for the chainswords.
Okay.
So the ones can disappear. Aaron can then add another 3 auto hits coming through. Back in. Good stratagem. And then it's going to be 4s to wound. I doubt they're going to get the wipe out here against the Necron Warriors, but they've been hammered hard here. And it's going to come close to a wipeout.
3, 6, 9, 10.
7, 8, 9, 10. I've got my dice ready. AP -2. Looking for 6s. Whoa, quadruple 6. But another 6 brought down. So a total of 10 destroyed. So I'm going to try and reanimate here on 5s. And reroll my 1s. Yeah, not bad. We'll put another 4 back into the fight. Okay, so 9 casualties taken in total. Necron Warriors hold. Casualties heavy. Not too much panic. As long as they survive, that's the idea of taking the larger squads. So what have we got next? It's just me fighting back. Yeah, the 2 units of Necron Warriors who can fight here against Murderfang and fight here with the Necron Warriors. So I'm going to put 4 into that, 5, and then we'll go 5 each way. So 5 attacks into the Fundal Cavalryman, needing 3s. Do you know what? I could be on 2s. They were blessed, and it may well be +1 to all their hit rolls. Yeah, we are on +1 to our hit rolls for shooting and combat. 4s, 5s to wound against him. 3 have made it through. Regular saves, though, of 2+ because of the Storm Shield.
Yep.
Passed, well done. And then 5 Necron Warriors into the Marines. 2 saves of Terminator tanking them. Yeah, it's got to be him. He's already taken a wound, and he's passed both of those. Right, it's no impact at all from the Necron Warriors. We'll fight here against Murderfang, expecting to have similar results against him. So, piling move made, 7 can attack. Again, in 2s, they were blessed earlier on by the Overlord. 3 wounds. Normal armor save of 3+. Got a wound. Okay, so 1 wound on Murderfang. So that actually marks the end of the turn. Bit of morale to resolve. It's going to be a leadership 10. If I roll a 1, we'll actually be okay. No, we failed that. So we'll test to see how many of these models disappear. Morale failed. This will be a pass. I'll check to see what points Aaron's picked up on his turn too. Right, so morale failed across here. 4 more models slain. So I'm down to 6 left, but they remain in close combat. Points been picked up. Warrior Pride was achieved. Multiple units within engagement range. So Aaron's picked up 3 for that. Looks like a good secondary, that one.
Engage in all fronts. I'm in all 4 table.
Oh, nice. 3 points picked up for that one.
Nothing for glory kills because I didn't kill a character or a monster this turn.
Right, okay. So characters and monsters you need to kill. So
Kill or wound.
Kill or wound characters and monsters. Quite possible. If Aaron pushes deeper into the Necron line, then that's certainly doable. Turn's finished. I think that's put you ahead now. So Space Wolves are in the lead. Necrons need to do something to salvage the situation. Turn to finish with the Space Wolves. It's gone well here. The output of damage has been good. The Scorpec Destroyers are gone. Necrons need to respond. They have units at their disposal. We'll see what they can do. We'll go on to turn 2 for the Necrons coming up next. Alright, so movement phase for the Necrons. Yes, 20 Necron Warriors here. So Aaron's in despair. So I used the Orb of Eternity, the relic from Tamon Ra. So resurrected 10, put them back into play. Cryptek jumped down. Oh, the Technomancer and resurrected another 3. So there's 7 left, 13 models returned to play. Then with the new way that Necrons work, use the Warden to let this squad pull back. They're now available to shoot and to charge here. So this Necron line adapting to the assault that's taking place. These Necron warriors have fallen back and moved across. I've moved 7 inches. I think this is right. 5-inch move, +1 in, because they were back here. +1 to my movement for him. +1 to my movement for the Overlord. So 7-inch move being made. Now, they fell back and there's nothing they can do. They're not able to shoot or charge or do anything, but they've got out of the way. Ramses has moved through up to Murderfang. We'll see what he decides to do. Scorpec Lord has swung around here. Plasma Sight next to him as well. Canoptic Reanimator has moved forwards. Command phase, we've elected to give them a bonus. Then across here, Tomb Blazer swung across and Tamon Ra. I can't ignore the Wolf, and someone's got to do something about them. Across here, Immortals falling back. Aaron's got a fresh squad. Bloodclaws moving across against them. This squad's moved on to the objective. Tomb Blades are pulled back out of close combat. The Triarch Praetorians, they've committed now. They've jumped up and across. They're going after this Bloodclaws unit. Shooting phase next here for the Necrons. So shooting phase, going to start with these. They can see all the models across, or some of the models across here. So we'll go for 10 shots. A couple other things to point out. Ramses blessed these. No point in blessing them because they had to pull back. And then these were blessed by Tamon Ra before he moved away. So +1 to the hit rolls. So we're looking at 10 shots firing across here. I'm going through this terrain. Yeah. So -1, 4s. Just take those away. That one's a miss as well. 3s to wound. Yeah, they're all wounded. They've been -3. It's got to go onto that Terminator. So 5 ups with him.
Yep.
1 wound taken.
Nope.
Another one taken, he's gone. And then 2 at 6+ on the Marines. No, so that's a whole Marine slain. Ouch, that was decent shooting from the Immortals with their Gauze blasters. We'll go Cryptek, Staff of Light, into the lone cavalryman. 3 shots, needing 3s. 4s to wound, strength 5. Nothing from him, so that's his firepower done. Canoptic Reanimator, there's a method to my madness here. Canoptic Reanimator is going to fire its shots into... Ooh, I meant to go against Murderfang. Yeah, I'll put the shots into him. So 6 shots in total. Then 4s. And then needing 5s. There's 1. It's actually AP -3. Further minus, it's -2 and then -1 for effort density within half range.
No.
Nope, so a wound taken dropping down to 6. So now comes perhaps a moment of glory. A chance for Ramses to make a mark here. He's going to fire his tachyon arrow. It's going to go into the face of Murderfang here. So 2s for a hit. This is the relic option here. So he gets his hit. I'm then going to play a stratagem to get an auto wound on him. Yes, it's Techno Oracular targeting. It's cost me 1 command point, so I'll gladly pay that. I don't want to go for the roll of a 2+ to wound. I just want the wound to go through. It's going to bypass the armor. It's going to be 6 damage here against Murderfang. Yeah, it's called the Arrow of Infinity. It's AP -5, and it's a guaranteed 6 damage. So Murderfang just simply rolls to see if he detonates. Bizarre stuff here.
No, he has duty eternal,
Oh,
so
no, I
it
forgot.
reduces damage by 1.
Oh, no.
So he's got
Damage 5. I'm cringing here because that would have been 8 points.
Yeah.
Because it was a noble unit trying to kill you, and it's a character for assassinate, and I can do it in the shooting phase. 1 wound, duty eternal. Why have all the dreadnoughts got that? Okay. Unbelievable. And there's nothing I can do about it. My plan was to go kill him,
Yeah.
charge him,
Yeah.
get another 8 points. 16-point haul with Ramses. But duty eternal, that dreadnought has remained alive, 1 wound remaining. I'm going to kill him anyway, but it's denied me 8 points there. Crazy stuff. Murderfang's still defiantly alive. So this game's a learning curve. Lesson learnt the hard way. We'll remember that for next time when firing at dreadnoughts. Okay, so moving on. And it means I have to charge it. Oh, no, I don't want to charge you. Is that stratagem? Yeah, no, I'm not going to charge him. Which means I'm going to lose another 8 points.
Yeah.
I don't believe this. I'm so glad this is a practice game. All right. Right, okay. We'll think about what to do here. To just concentrate. Don't lose concentration here. Remain calm. Still plenty of firepower remaining. Scorpec Lord then is going to try and pick off the last wound from him. So 2d3 shots. All right, 5 shots. 2s to hit. They will hit. 5s to wound. We have a wound. It's AP -1. Our dynasty is an extra AP -1. So a 5+. Passed. Okay, Dreadnought's still alive. Right, Warden's going to shoot next. Going to go across here. So I need 3s. All of them. Unbelievable. 3s to wound. He's in rapid fire. Yeah, so 4 have made it through. It's AP -3. 2 damage. So Aaron can choose to tank it on the Storm Shields.
Yeah.
4+.
Okay.
First one.
Nope.
Okay. 4+. Pass that one. Well done. And no. Okay, so 2 have made it through. And just rolled another one. Failure as well. So that means the Thunderhammer models are gone. And then one of the other models slain as well. Ouch. Nasty stuff. CP. Yeah, maybe to try and keep him alive.
Nope.
No, it's a 1. All right, whole facing we're playing. Yeah, so 3 models slain. Ouch. Good shooting from the Warden. God, useful unit. Okay, it's good shooting from the Warden. Very useful unit. So I'm going to go for the Tomb Blades. I'm going to try and pick on these. We're in rapid fire, so I'm going to get AP -1. 3s for hits. Very accurate firepower from these Tomb Blades. Just darting around the table, just providing a bit of firepower support. 3s to wound, not so good. Loads of 1s and 2s. But still, it's 8 saves. 4+ now, the shields are gone. -1, so 8 saves of 5+. They've done it. Now they've got the Wipeout Wolf and a gun. So I'm going to fire. It's not over yet, actually. I could pick up 8 points with him. Yeah, so we're going to go Gore's Cannon into Murderfang. This is big. 3 shots, needing 2s. Oh. 5s though. failed. Another 8 points that I could have got has been denied here. Okay, it's quite potent though what we can do with the nobles combined with assassinate. That could have gone through at other times, but not yet. Okay, so much of the firepower's done. This whole squad of 20 still yet to go. Firepower up here as well. Tomb Blades can't. We've got some pistols across here with the Triarch Praetorians. We'll do those next. We'll put 10 shots into those Marines. Yeah, old rules. They're pistol 2 now. Just looking for 3s. Just doubled the amount of firepower they have. This is a standing unit here. I've always been a big fan of the Triarch Praetorians, but they're meant to be on their way out of this list. 3s to wound. 5 saves. What we're saying in this game, this is an experimental game. If you want to comment on unit selection, lists, tactics, what units you'd add in and take out, then leave that in the comment section. Or pay attention to what people are saying. 5 saves, regular armour. You can tank it on the Termi. He's doing it. Oh, he's taking a wound. Just 1 wound taken. Terminator doing his job. Just the 1 wound on him. Right, it's this unit here that's meant to be only 7 strong, 20 strong. They're not allowed to shoot, but they are because of the Warden. I'm going to do 10 shots rapid fire into him to try and take him out. 5 shots into here, 5 shots into here. They've been blessed, they're on 2s to hit. So 10 shots, rapid fire, 20 shots into Murderfang first of all. So needing 2s. So something like that. And then needing 5s. Yeah, there's trouble for murder. God, that's horrific. 9. 9 saves at -2. I think Murderfang's going to go here. 5s and 6s.
Yep.
Nope, he's gone. Does he explode?
Nope.
No, right. Murderfang finally destroyed. Yeah, I'm just thinking that those 2 secondaries, assassinate, and then also as the one where you're picking up points for destroying units. That's useful with his tachyon. I messed it up in this game, but it's useful with that tachyon arrow, just for sniping off and picking up points. Interesting. Okay, so then we're going to go for 10 shots in total against the Thunderwolf Cavalryman. Needing 2s. Needing 5s. Just the 1. It could be enough to destroy him. It's AP -2, so Aaron will take a 4+ invuln save. Just the 1. Yeah, he's gone. Cavalryman slain. And then 10 shots into these blood claws here. Needing 2s. Needing 4s. 4 saves at -2. 4 saves are 5+. 2 saves made. Alright, just 1 Marine slain. They're 2 wounds each now. So Necrons have adapted here. The new codex has changed things around just for different combinations you can go for. You've seen how the Necrons are sort of adapting as they're being assaulted here, trying to contain an assault. Instead of trying to completely keep it away, just sort of adapting as the assault comes in. Shooting phase, I think everything's done. Necrons have charges of their own coming up next. Right, so charges taking place, all the ones that we were hoping would take place, plus an extra here from the Canoptic Reanimator. Rolled a 10 for him, so he swung around and charged in. And maybe a tactical use for him to try and stop these from then charging into the Necron Warriors again. Across here, Scorpec Lord swung around, contacting the Thunderwolf Cavalry, and then also the Tech Marine, and then Ramses, the Overlord, has charged into both of those units as well. Necron Warriors are holding, not going to charge. Then across here, the Triarch Praetorians rolled a 10, so they've jumped up and over and landed behind the Blood Claws. How many command points you got left? You do have 2. Aaron can interrupt play. Necrons need to be careful here. We'll choose our first combat as wisely as possible. Tough choice. Triarch Praetorians ideally would need to go first, but we're going to go first here with the Overlord, Ramses here, fighting. It's not had the best of starts here in this game, but we'll try and fight first, and we're going to try and take out... going to try and stick to the mission. We'll go for the Tech Marine. Now, he's got the Armour of Rust, a 2-up armour save, and a 4+ invuln save. That's a relic's been granted to him, so that's going to be difficult to get past. 4 attacks then. Needing 2s. This is with the Hyperphase Glaive. 2s to hit. I'm going to command reroll this one. I need these to go through. So they've got the hits. So now I'm trying to wound. So I'm going to play another stratagem. This is desperate stuff. That's for that auto wound.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to pay for that here, and then just try and wound with 3. Okay, so that's the guaranteed wound, and that's the 2 that have made it through. Just trying to stack the odds up as high as I can. So apologies, it's shooting phase only. So 2 wounds have made it through, and that one that I thought was guaranteed is not. I've got to roll for that and try and get a 3+, which we do. All right, so it's gone through. 3 have made it through. A minus 3, so 4+ invuln save. This is big. It's spinning, spinning. It's a dice 2. Come on, reroll. No, because of interrupt play.
What's the damage in this thing?
D3, so I'm going to get 2 D3 damage.
I'll let you give it a go.
Yeah, 4.
4. You got him.
Got him. Oh, just about. Right. Oh dear. So nobles killed him and assassinate. Finally, the combos worked. 8 points picked up here for assassinate, and then Code of Conduct achieved. So I don't know why I've been saying 8 points. It's 6. It's 3 for assassinate and 3 for Code of Conduct. I'm sure everyone else was aware of that. I've just carried on saying it's 8 just to scare people a bit. But still, 6 points is pretty tasty. So that's been achieved there by the noble. So good work from him. So now interrupt play is going to be with...
Blood claws.
It's going to be on the other flank. Okay, so he's going to fight here with the Blood Claws. They're going to pile in and fight against the Triarch Praetorians. Yeah, okay, Thunderhammer first of all. So no Shock Assault regular, but not Berserk Charge, so +1 attack. So 3 attacks from the Terminator. Just the 1 hit comes through. 2s, 3s for a wound.
3.
So that wound comes through, AP -2. So it's saved on a 6 with the Triarch Praetorians. They are a tough unit, about 250 points for them. And then Chainsword attacks now. Needing 2s. Not quite at Assault Doctrine yet, so no extras. And then 5s to wound, because we're toughness 5. There's a few. It's good. 4. 4 up armor saves. Failed 2. That's all the attacks done from them, so I'm going to try and reanimate here. Almost. No. Right, so 1 model slain. Okay, so Triarch Praetorians fighting away. I played Judgment of the Triarch on them, 1 command points, +1 to the hit rolls. 36 attacks for 9 of them with their Void Blades. So there's 30, and then we'll reroll. Or roll 6 more. So 2s. And there's more. We'll take away all the 1s. May end up rerolling them here, just to get the extra 6. Is there any more? No. So reroll these. And then I'm 1 short, so I'll just roll that one. Okay. So in a roundabout kind of way, we've rolled all 36. That's correct. I've done it right. That's right. Aaron's happy. It looked like a triple reroll, but it's not. It's just... Okay. 3s to wound. That's a start. There's a few more. And there's some more. And some more. Alright, so -3, but the Terminator's going to tank these. It's just taking away the 1s and 2s.
Okay.
So, in your own time, with the Terminator, only 1 damage, but there's, I don't know how many there is. There's 8, there's 10, there's 20 to make here. So, actually, there's 1 at a time for the Terminator.
So fill that one.
Found that one, past that one, past that one, good for him. Past that one, yeah, Storm Shield.
Failed.
Failed, he's gone. Right, okay, so he's blocked, he's absorbed 5, so it's going to be 15 saves of 6+.
Let me get this here.
There's a chance of the wipeout here from the Triarch Praetorians, deadly stuff from them.
2.
It's 10.
10. Yeah.
Gone.
Got them, yeah.
It's the wipeout. Triarch Praetorians have destroyed that target. Nasty stuff from them. Alright, so we've shifted them 3 inches in that direction. Whether they're escaped from the Venerable Dreadnought, I'm not sure. He's right on this flank. He's got different directions that he can go, but this Triarch Praetorian's on the loose on this flank, causing trouble. They've wiped out a Bloodclaw's unit. Nasty blow there. The only remaining combat is Aaron's Thunderwolf Cavalry still to fight, but the Scorpec Lord to attack first. That's him as well. We'll go for the Scorpec Lord. So we're on 3s here, because it's -1 for the weapon. 666 will do. And then it's going to be 3s to wound here, I think. Right, so 2 wounds have been caused here. Aaron's going to make 4+ invuln saves. Past 1, it's going to be 3 damage. It's not going to be enough to destroy one of the Thunderwolf Cavalrymen. Aaron will put the wounds on and prepare to fight back. But there is one other charger. It's the Canoptic Reanimator. He gets to fight here, and then we'll go on to Aaron's units. Right, so him fighting here, the Canoptic Reanimator in force, just the 1 hit comes through, and a wound. Nothing, 0. Okay, he's there just to try and disrupt things, but he's caused no damage at all. So Aaron's free to fight back here. Thunderwolf Cavalry is still quite potent, loads of attacks available from them, and then attacks across here as well.
Right, so I'll attack the Bloodclaws first here.
Yes, against the Canoptic Reanimator. So I need 2s and 5s to wound. 2. 4 ups, passed. Alright, the machine holds. Okay, yeah, Aaron's going to put everything into the Noble here, the Overlord. 5s to... Are you using the chainsaw or the power axe?
This is the axe.
Axe, I think it's +1 strength. She's on 4s to wound.
4 strength.
Do you make it through? AP mile, I'll take a 4+ invuln save. Oh, okay, well done. To Ramses.
This guy here, the
Chainsword, yeah. 5s to wound of him. Nothing.
Okay, and then the wolves.
Yes, combining together. Needing 2s.
Just as well.
Needing 4s. Well done.
4 at -2.
4+ invuln save. triple 6 and a wound taken. Okay, so that actually marks the end of the turn here. Just the shape of the game, Necrons have contained this assault quite well. Aaron's got not too many resources left. The danger is if the Space Wolves break, the Necrons can start pushing out more aggressively once they've dealt with this initial assault. Holding here, for now at least, a deadlock between these units here in close combat. Necrons, the Triarch Praetorians on the loose. Aaron can counter them here. The Venerable Dreadnought, there is the Grey Hunter squad around there, but Space Wolves may well find themselves becoming the hunted here as the game goes on, but we'll see what happens. We'll calculate points now for the Necrons that have been picked up. So I reckon the scoreline at the moment is 22 points to the Necrons, 16 to the Space Wolves. Both armies still in the fight. It's just a case of who burns out the quickest, I think, in this game, and who can contain the opposing side. We'll see. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Space Wolves. They've got to try and maximise their damage against this Necron force as quickly as possible. Okay, movement's complete here for the Space Wolves. Just some careful calculations going on. Necrons have a secondary called Purge the Vermin. As soon as table quarters start emptying, they'll start scoring points for every table quarter that has no Space Wolves unit. So 2 points per table quarter. So potentially very useful secondary, the middle and end stage of the game as units start to get wiped out, but puts a bit of pressure on the opponent to keep a presence on all the table quarters. But you're after that anyway, with engaged in all fronts, right? So it's going to work both ways. Okay, so maintaining close combat here. The points can be picked up for staying in close combat. Maintaining close combat here with these. Then this squad's move through. A 7-inch charge will put them in close combat here against the Immortals. Then across here. Forgot about Crom. He's moved out to take on the Triarch Praetorians. The Grey Hunters just behind him. And the Dreadnought swung around. A bit of a sandwich, potentially, could take place against them. Movement done. Shooting phase next. 5 pistol shots going against the Immortals. Need 4s because of the terrain. And 5s to wound. 1 comes through. Failed. So it's Assault Doctrine here, by the way, for the Space Wolves. So also to mention for the Necrons, our protocol is the Vengeful Stars, which Mefrit Dynasty gets both. So within half range, I'm ignoring cover for my shooting, and then also 6s to wound, pop an extra AP -1. So some slight bonuses available for the Necrons with that protocol.
Reanimator.
Yes, close combat, yeah. 3 pistols. 1 hit.
1 hit. And
There's a wound, yeah. 4 up save. Failed. So wound taken. Grey Hunters next, firing into the Necron Warriors. Range stationary, bit of rapid fire, or does it matter? Oh no, the plasma is in range 12, so it'll get 2 shots. Yep.
I'll do plasma first. 1 hit.
3's to wound.
There's a wound, that's 3.
Nothing I can do. Model slain.
2, 4, 6. And
Throw in the Stonebolter as well, yep. So 3's hits. It's a good rolling. 4's to wound. Loads of wounds.
Okay, 6.
6. So 4 up armor save. And 3 more slain. So 1, 2, 3. Like so. That unit's finished. I'm going to try and reanimate. They're being helped by the reanimator. So 4's. 2. So we'll get back up with 2. Like so. And mark this up for casualties.
Bjorn into that unit.
Yeah, his option across here is against these. 2 hits. 2's.
2 wounds.
2 dead. He's finished against them. I'm going to try and reanimate them. Reanimate one of them. So I'll just take off 1. And we'll go to a 3 for morale. Right, Grey Hunters next with their firepower going into the Trarch Praetorians. There's plasma gun shots to come in just a moment. 3's to hit with the bolters. 5's to wound.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 out of 7 wounds coming through. 3 up armor save. That's enough to slay a model. So model slain. 2 plasma shots.
Reroll because of Chrome. No.
3's.
No.
No, okay, not gone through. That's that unit finished. I'm going to try and reanimate. Oh no. Okay, so that model can disappear.
Stormbolter from the Dreadnought. Okay. That's all hit actually. 2 wounds.
3 ups. Pass that one. And Crom with a crack grenade. Missed. You can't reroll. No, not anymore. Okay, so it's not cool. That's that flank shooting resolved. That's it. Okay, so shooting phase is finished. Charges next. There's a charge across here to take place. And then a mixture of charges across here. Crom and the Dreadnought to get stuck in against the Trarch Praetorians. Charges next. Okay, this is going all right for the Space Wolves here. A good charge roll made for the Bloodclaws. They've slammed into the Immortals. That unit is in trouble, in danger of being wiped out. Across here, all the charges that Aaron hoped for have gone ahead. Crom, the Grey Hunters have gone in, and the Dreadnought as well. So now we're around to Aaron's combats. Needs to choose carefully. We have 3 command points available, so the interrupt play is a possibility. So Aaron can choose where he wants to fight first. It's a difficult choice. Across here to try and slay the noble, or across here to try and cause as much damage as possible with the Trarch Praetorians. Difficult. There's tough combats on both flanks here, which may go on to decide the game. Across here and then across the other side as well. If the Trarch Praetorians are removed, it's a lot more open for the Space Wolves to push through and go for objectives.
So we'll go for the scythe attack. So 10 attacks.
10 attacks, and it's straight 2s now.
Yep. He has a core, so he can reroll the 1 from Chrome.
It's Crom, great.
Okay, so all hit. This is strength 6.
3's to wound.
Okay.
Not bad, good choice actually. 7.
7, yeah. -3.
That's -3 in total because of Assault Doctrine.
It will be -4 with assault.
Yeah.
Base. Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about it then. So that's going to be 3 dead. Actually 4 dead because one of the models already has a wound. Excellent result from the Dreadnought. Alright, so 4 dead. The Dreadnought's finished. Aaron can consolidate in. I'm going to try and reanimate. Need 5s. Oh, no, not even 1. So they're lost and never to return. Okay, so 4 remain. I'm going to interrupt play. Sorry, Truck Praetorians, but we'll go here. I'm going to fight with the. I'm going to fight with the Overlord. I'll try and slay one of those Thunderwolf Cavalrymen if possible. And Aaron's on assault phase, so his attack's more dangerous. Don't want to lose that noble unit, so I'm going to interrupt play with him. 4 attacks, needing 2s. 1 dice has gone off the table, so they will hit. 3s to wound. And I'm going to command reroll this one. Failed. Okay, so that's been used up.
Is that 3?
Yes, so 3 invuln saves of 4+.
Nope, he's dead.
Model slain, yeah. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. There's a chance to wipe the unit out here.
Okay.
Does Aaron want to make a command reroll?
Yeah, I think it might.
It's your last command point.
Yeah.
Save though.
Okay, so
Kept a model alive. D3 damage then against him, and it was 3. So just 1 model remains with 1 wound remaining, and the other is removed from play. Okay, so pressing on, Aaron's free to attack now with all of his charging units. As great chance of wipeouts here, up here against the Immortals, and I think the Triumph Praetorians are going to disappear.
getting 6 attacks actually.
Crom. Next here. You're on Assault Doctrine, so 6s are going to pop you extra hits.
So I get a 6, you can't reroll that because of assault, so.
Yeah, that one's. Aaron's added it in because the 6 pops an extra hit.
Okay, so this is going to be strength 7.
3s to wound.
Okay, and it's 3 wounds at -3.
That's -3.
2 damage.
-3 total, or is
Yes, that's -2.
including your extra one? Okay, so 3 of them need 6s. Blocked 1, and it's
2 damage.
2 damage. 2 models slain. Crom's finished. I'm going to try and reanimate one of these models. We do not. Again, it's 1 short. Just need 2 5s at least. But no, 2 models slain and gone. So Aaron's lining up his Grey Hunter attacks. Now there's a power sword on the Terminator. That's +1 strength and AP -4 now with Assault Doctrine. So you could do 3 attacks with that.
Yeah. And then the other guys get 3s as well because they're base 1 charged.
And chain swords to the Grey Hunters, yeah.
So I'll do the power sword first.
2s. Ooh, Crom.
Are they core?
Core unit, they are, yeah.
Okay.
Crom's helping out here. 4s to wound.
Yeah.
-4 goes straight through. Nothing I can do, so wound taken.
Okay. So I'm going to get
2s, rerolling 1s.
ones.
Yeah, Crom's proved useful here. Yeah, he's helping the hits come through. Another 2 bonus hits popped on there as well. Savage Fury. Just needs to get 3 more wounds here. Going through against the Triumph Praetorians. 5s though.
4.
4.
That's 2.
Past those 2. 2 more wounds taken. Yeah, we've got 1 Triumph Praetorian left with a wound remaining. So up here now, next charge unit, 5 attacks with the Terminator, needing 2s. No rerolls. It's +1 strength maybe. So we're toughness 5. That's the only thing here. No plus. So you're rerolling your wounds.
Yes.
So you need to reroll all of them.
Okay.
2 come through.
2, yeah, -2 becomes -3.
Yeah, 6 ups. No. 2 models slain. And then the rest, 5 models with Berserk Charge and Chain Swords.
4 attacks each.
4 attacks each. Yeah, 20 attacks. So small units, but they can kick out a nice lot of attacks here. 6s will pop extra hits. There's loads of 6s.
4.
The ones can be removed. There's 2 ones in there, and that's it. The rest have hit. And then 5s to win these Immortals. Very very good roll. There's loads of 5s and 6s. We're going to go.
7, 8, 10, 11, 12.
One more. And these are -2 now. Yeah, long gone. Destroyed. So Aaron's not going to move these. He wants them shifting over in this direction, just for table quarters here for engaging all fronts. So it's now... I pick a combat.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll go for Scorpec Lord. Needing 3s. Needing 3s. 2 make it through. 2 in Von saves here, 4+. Yeah. 3 damage.
Gone.
So he's gone. Alright, so consolidation move made. It's heading off towards that objective. And that flank is now open for those characters to move through. So Aaron can attack here. So ongoing combat, 1 attack each. Chainsword and extra attack. 6s pop extra. Hits. There is 1.
1 extra, get rid of that. 5 is it?
Yeah, 5's still in this thing.
Just a 1.
Okay, -2 though. Failed. Another wound taken. So we'll fight back. Here, needing 4s. And needing 3s to wound. They've all wounded this time. AP -2. So 5 ups.
1 left.
Okay, 1 model slain. Okay, so it's resolved here. Combat's resolved around this side. The lone Triarch Praetorian took out the Terminator using his attacks to go into that Grey Hunter's unit. Assaults all finished now. A bit of morale. We'll see what points have been picked up. This game's still running tight at this point. Good breakthrough by the Bloodclaws unit on top here. There's another threat for the Necrons to try and deal with here. Necrons doing a lot better on this flank, but not so good across here. We'll go on to the next turn. We'll just calculate points. Bit of morale to resolve. Turn's finished. Okay, so morale failed for the Triarch Praetorians. They're gone. They used to be auto-pass morale, but not anymore. Current scoreline, 32 points to the Space Force, 22 to the Necrons. We're obviously going to add on 10. So it's evens. It is tight here. Wow. Okay, this bodes well for a close game when we play the serious battle between these two armies to see which army would go through in the knockout stage of the season. But it's just a friendly game, just a kickabout in the park here between these two sides. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Necrons. All right, so Necron turn 3, just discussing the game, saying the Necrons could shift things in their direction at this turn. So Scorpec Lord and the Noble have headed off towards this objective and that Grey Hunter squad. It's Necron Warriors shifting across in this direction slightly, still holding this objective. 3 more models restored by the Technomancer. The beam is on them to try and help them with reanimations. They've been blessed before the Overlord moved off, so +1 to the hit rolls. Terran Ra blessed these, +1 to their hit rolls. The Noble, or the Warden, happy to sit where he is in rapid fire range of these units. Then these pulling back away from here just to try and see upstairs, but still holding this objective. Tomb Blades are swung across, Tamaraz swung around, Tomb Blades moving across to here, and then the Immortals just about holding on to this objective. Movement done. Necrons will not be able to push, I don't think, any deeper into that flank, but they'll try and cling on to their objective here and make the most of their progress over on this flank. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Yes, something else. Living Metal, the wound taken off him, taken off here. A repair was done, so no wounds now on the Canoptic Reanimator. We'll go on to shooting phase next. So once again, rapid fire range here with the Warden. -1 to hit rolls though, 4s. 3s to wound. 4 wounds. Yeah, that was the unit I was going to leave out this list. I think the Warden needs to stay. He's deadly with that relic. So 4 have made it through. It's AP -3.
Terminator first.
Terminator, 5 pluses. No, that's 2 damage.
Okay.
Yes. No, he's gone. And then a 6+.
Yep.
No, so Terminator and the model slain. Yeah, he's very useful, just firing away and helping units out nearby. We'll go for Tomb Blades here. So 18 shots from these. -1 to hit rolls for the terrain, 4s. So those have failed. 3s to wound. Yep, so it's 7. Yeah, it is -1 because we're in half range. Yeah, 2 models slain. These 2 firing up, doing the same thing. So, yeah, we'll hold with them. Wait, because I might fire off that direction. Or maybe go on to units around here first. So, yeah, Necron Warrior Squad. 11 of them can see, 22 shots in rapid fire range. The rest that are here are not going to fire at those. I'm going to leave it to the Noble. The Noble's saying, leave them for me, just for points that could be picked up. So 2s for hits, -1 though. So 3s, just for the terrain. So there's loads of 1s and 2s being rolled. 4s to wound. Alright, so 5 saves to make here of AP -2. And they're gone, target destroyed. Tammin Ra next with his firepower, range 24, going to fire at Bjorn. So 3 shots with the Gauss cannon, needing 2s. And 5s to wound. A wound comes through, -3. Failed.
Yep.
D3 damage. 2 damage drops to 1.
Yep.
And 5+ feel no pain.
Yep.
1 wound caused. We'll fire the Scorpic Lord, squad of 5, so 2d3 shots. Just 2 shots, needing 2s. And in 3s. Yeah, 2 wounds, -2.
Terminator. No.
Failed and passed, alright, so just a wound taken on him. Okay, Immortals, they can actually see through to Bjorn. 3 of them to fire against him. And then 2 in rapid fire at the Dreadnought. So the 2 that are rapid fire, they've not been blessed, so just 3 hits. Triple 6. With my, that's a strange thing, with my protocol, it's an extra AP -1, doesn't really matter. Aaron's going to take 4+ invuln saves.
2 passed.
Well done, just 1 wound taken. 6+ feel no pain for him.
Nope.
No. Then 3 shots into Bjorn. Those 2 have missed because of the terrain. Another 6. Failed and a 5+ feel no pain.
Nope.
Okay, well, another wound taken on him. Then we'll fire across here, going against the Dreadnought. So 2 models, that's going to be 12 shots. Threes. 5s. Yeah, 4 saves. Going to be 2+.
Okay.
Passed, no problem. Okay, shooting phase finished. Some units able to shoot across here, but no one leave those. We're going to charges next. Yeah, all right, charges have gone ahead. The Noble's gone in, the Overlord, Scorpic Lord's gone in, and then across here, Tammin Ra has charged in here against the Marines. Right, so Tammin Ra first of all. We have, it's Eternal Madness, I think it's called, the Warlord trait. It's on +1 strength, +1 attack, so 5 attacks. They've all hit. The +1 strength means he's on strength 8, it's 2s to wound. They've all wounded. It's AP -4, and it's 2 damage, so he's slain those 2 Marines. They are gone. So consolidation move made with Tammin Ra on the Catacomb Command Barge. Okay, and then across here now, fighting with the Noble, the Overlord, and the Scorpic Lord. So Scorpic Lord, first of all, with his attacks, needing 3s. Yeah, I think he rerolls 1s to wound, so no. 2s to wound. Yes. I think it's AP -3. No, it's -4. So Crux Terminatus. No.
What's the damage on the weapon?
Damage 3. So probably we'll put it on a Marine. Or do you want to...
No, it has to go on him.
Oh, he's got a wound already.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, so he's gone. And then a dead Marine is nothing. Yeah, so that's him slain. And then the question is, can the Noble do it here on 4 attacks? 2s. Oh, there we go. He's not going to do it. I'll command reroll this one. Right, so he's got his hits. That's the best I can do. It's 3s to wound. He's got 3 out of 3. -3, 6 ups. Oh, well done, got one. Okay. So D3 on the first model. Got him. D3 on the next one. No. So a model slain and a wound put on another. Not the wipeout we're looking for. But Aaron can fight back.
Plasma sight?
Oh, yeah, the plasma sight. Okay, we'll fight with the little blighter. One attack. Hits. Wounds. -1. Failed. Nibbled by the plasma sight. He's done his job. Okay, down to one Marine left in that squad.
Yeah.
Chainsword, another attack.
Plus
An extra hit, yes.
Extra hit. Should we roll?
4 hits. That's 2 wounds.
Should have declared that. I'll put in the noble.
Noble, yes, okay, natural choice. Wound taken. Well done, wound caused. Okay, so turn's finished. Morale's resolved across the board. Yeah, there's morale for him. Just don't roll a 6. 5. Should be okay. Regular Marine, I don't know. We'll see. We'll let Aaron check here. We'll see what the result of that is. It's quite important because he's actually holding that primary objective as a troop's choice, and we just have 2 HQs across there. Situation: Necrons have cleansed this area. We've picked up 2 points now for Purge the Vermin from this sector. There's other sectors looking thin on the ground. This sector here clinging on. Do you know what, Aaron? I think I've got Purge the Vermin here as well. There's another table quarter with nothing in it. It's still a failure, I reckon, just the casualties that have been caused. No, this is not good. This is turning bad here for the Space Wolves. So Purge the Vermin here, another 2. And we'll have a measure up, but maybe Purge the Vermin in this table quarter as well. It is Bjorn's in that table quarter. So Necrons have cleansed 3. That's 6 points. That's a deadly secondary for the middle and late stage of the game. Okay, so we're happy to leave it at this point. Just saying the way the game's going, Necrons are looking incredibly strong around here. They've virtually reassembled all of the Necron warriors. The damage that was caused against other models, living metals, restored that back. Some repairs being done as well. The final blow, the coup de grace here, has been the collapse of that objective. Necrons will comfortably hold that one for the rest of the game. They'll comfortably hold these 3, and then this force can now push out and start clearing that objective and pushing deeper across here as well. So Necrons have this victory here in this fight. Close game. Scary stuff from the Space Wolves. They're deadly in close combat. Necron casualties were heavy. They've covered it up to some degree because of the amount of models that have been restored back to play. So final score, 41 points to the Necrons, 32 to the Space Wolves. So it's a close enough game. Just saying, as the game goes on, Necrons are going to start picking up more points of primaries. Purge the Vermin is going to be a killer as the game goes on as well. 4-6 points each turn being picked up for that secondary. Also, fascinating encounter this one. It seems that Necrons have come out the stronger from this fight, but the game could easily go the other way when these 2 sides do meet for the knockout stage of the season. So it's the quarterfinal stage that we're at. The 3 other games have already been played. This is the last one to do. We've had a warm-up game now between these 2 sides, and it's been a learning curve for sure. Learning the rules, tactics, some units performing better than expected, and other units questionable as to having them in the list or not. So both armies may well be tweaked and adjusted, ready for when they clash for the serious game to see who goes through to the final stages of the season. But this particular fight here, the Necrons have prevailed against the Space Wolves. So keep a lookout for that, the final game between these 2 armies. That'll be announced soon as it becomes available. So you can look forward to that fight at some point in the near future. Units of the game to discuss next. Okay, units of the game for both sides. Quite difficult to choose for the Necrons. A number of units perform well. I'm going to give it to, it's a bit of a surprise actually, I'm going to give it to the Warden. His relic shooting weapon is excellent. His ability to help units pull back from close combat, we saw that helped out this particular unit here. So I'm going to give it to him. Smaller unit, probably not often called out as unit of the game, so I'm going to give it to him. A very, very close second goes to Temin Ra. That noble unit, we saw him attacking, manoeuvring around, blessing units, picking up victory points for the Necrons as well. And then with that resurrection of 10 Necron warriors restored, really helping to strengthen the Necrons in this sector. It's honourable mention to Ramesses as well, the Overlord. Good play from him. Scorpec Lord did well, but we're going to give it to the Warden. For the Space Wolves, as honourable mention to Murderfang, did okay. Venerable Dreadnought did really well, manoeuvring around the table, taking on targets in close combat. Really helped to secure this flank for the Space Wolves during the game. But Aaron's going to give it to the Blood Claws. 3 units of those that the Space Wolves have. Smaller units, but deadly in close combat. Loads of attacks available from them. Tougher than ever before. And they can do more damage there with the extra AP minus on the chainswords and so on. So that's units of the game for both sides. So, battle finished. A very enjoyable game here. Great to see the new Necron units being used and adjusted and changed lists for both sides. So until next time, when these two armies will clash for the second time, thanks for watching and tune in next time.